Hello everyone. Today we are going to study kingdom Protista, which comes under the chapter Biological Classification. You already know that living organisms are classified into five kingdoms. Among them, kingdom Protista includes unicellular eukaryotic organisms. These organisms shows a great diversity in their structure, mode of nutrition, and habitat. Let's see some characteristic features of kingdom Protista. First one, all single-cell eukaryotes are placed under the Protista. Members of Protista are primarily aquatic, means they present in water. Some have flagella or cilia. Flagella they are long and few, and cilia are small and many. They reproduce asexually and sexually by a process involving cell fusion and zygote formation. So it includes chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, euglenoids, and slimodes and protozoans. Let's see one by one. First one is chrysophytes. These groups include diatoms and golden algae, that is desmites. They are found in freshwater as well as in the marine environments. They are microscopic and float passively in water current, means they don't need of energy. Most of them are photosynthetic, means they prepare their own food by using sunlight. In diatoms, the cell wall form two thin overlapping shells which fit together as in a soap box, like this. The structure of diatoms is present like this. This cell wall is embedded with silica and thus the wall are indestructible, means they don't decompose. Thus, diatoms have left behind large amount of cell wall deposits in their habitat. This accumulation over millions of or billions of years is referred to as diatomaceous earth. For example, this is a sea in the deep. They have a deposits of diatoms. This is called diatomaceous earth. Diatoms are chief producers in the ocean. So this is about chrysophytes. Second, dinoflagellates. The name comes because of two flagella. The most of the organism is comes under dinoflagellates have two flagella. That's why it is named dinoflagellates. So this is mostly marine and photosynthetic. They appear yellow, green, brown, blue or red depending on the pigments present in their cells. The cell wall has stiff cellulose plates on the outer surface. Most of them have two flagella as I told before. Very often red dinoflagellates, example goniologs, undergo such rapid multiplication that they make the sea appear red. You may have red tides, right? Is because of the presence of red dinoflagellates or goniologs. So toxins released by such large number may even kill other marine animals such as fishes. Third one is euglenoids. See, this euglenoids is present in fresh water and found in stagnant water. Stagnant water means water that is still, not flowing and lacks movement. Instead of cell wall, they have a protein-rich layer called pellicle, which makes their body flexible. They have two flagella, a short and a long one. If we see a euglena like this, they have one short flagella and another one is a long flagella. So, though they are photosynthetic in the presence of sunlight, when deprived of sunlight, they behave like heterotrophs by predating on other smaller organisms. So, in the presence of sunlight, they behave as photosynthetic, and in the absence of sunlight, they behave as a heterotrophs. The pigments of euglenoids are identical to those present in higher plants. So, example, euglena. One is slime molds. Slime molds are saprophytic protists. What is saprophytic? Saprophytic means they get their nutrients by breaking down and absorbing organic matter from dead or decaying organism like dead leaves, wood or animals instead of making their own food. The body moves along decaying twigs and leaves engulfing organic material. Under suitable conditions, they form aggregation called plasmodium. For example, like this is called plasmodium, okay, which may grow and spread over several feet. During unfavorable condition, the plasmodium differentiates and form fruiting bodies bearing spores at their tips. For example, if I see this one, it forms like this. It is called sporangia. Instead of sporangia, we may see many spores. So they are called fruiting bodies or sporangia. Inside sporangia, they bear many spores. The spores possess true walls. They are extremely resistant and survive for many years, even under adverse conditions. The spores are dispersed by air currents. After this, spores will disperse by air, and this spore then form a new slime mounds like that. Fifth one is protozoans. Protozoans are heterotrophs, means they depend on other for food and live as predators and parasites. The difference between predators and parasites, for example, there is a lion who eat deer and that's it. This is predation. Okay. Parasite means the organism which lives inside a host cell. They live inside the host cell for food as well as for the shelter. So that is the difference between predators and parasite or free living or parasite. There are four major groups of protozoans. First one is amoeboid protozoans. The name itself suggests that it is like a amoeba. These organisms live in freshwater, seawater or moist soil. They move and capture their prey by putting out pseudopodia like amoeba, like this, and they pseudopodia like this, and they capture the prey and engulf like this. As in amoeba, marine forms have silica shells on their surface, some of them such as entamoeba. So example for amoeboid protozoans is entamoeba. Second one is flagellated protozoans. The members of this group are either free living or parasite. Like I told you before, they have flagella. The parasitic forms cause diseases such as sleeping sickness. So example, trypanosoma. Third one is ciliated protozoans. These are aquatic, actively moving organisms because of the presence of thousands of cilia. They have a cavity called gullet. For example, this one is a paramecium. They have a number and thousands of cilia on the surface of the paramecium body. This one, like this. This is the cilia. And this one is called gullet that opens to the outside of the cell surface. The coordinated movements of rows of cilia causes the water laden with food to be steered into the gullet. Example, paramecium. Fourth one is the sporozoans. This include diverse organisms that have an infectious spore-like stage in their life cycle. The most notorious is Plasmodium, that is a malarial parasite which causes malaria, a disease which has a staggering effect on human population. So this is about kingdom Protista, and thank you for watching.